Welcome to the transformation guide. On this guy here, this is the Transformers crossover with the Back to the Future, the Gigawatt, however you want to say it, the DeLorean. Very, very cool figure here. To transform him, we can go ahead and remove his accessories. The gun, you can also take this little piece off. And there's this little nub right here. That piece fits better when it's at that end of the barrel, for future reference. We can take those off, and for him, we can go ahead and fold his hands in and fold his elbows to a 90-degree angle. And if you have the Siege side swipe or any of the retools of that, it's almost exactly the same. Then we can come down here, open up his legs, push this whole black panel in. That'll push out the things here. I'm not sure what that is. Fold his feet in on both sides. Make sure not to pop that off. Then tab these together. Spin his waist around 180 degrees. You can then, here's one of the differences here, is you can push the doors back and separate the arms right here. And that'll allow you to swing this up. As you're swinging this up, you want to push this down, like so. And then there's very little clearance. You actually have to do it like as you turn it. It's weird. So you kind of get it to like here, fold it over, and then bring it back down, and then it'll go through, click it in, and then bring it back up while pushing his head down for clearance. And this tab here will grab on under the windshield there to hold it down. Then you can come into here, and these are on like two separate hinges here. You can fold these down and then down. So down and then down. And take his arms, fold them in, just like the Siege side swipe. And then spin his whole torso around. Here you want to, oh wait, no, we already did that, never mind. So take these legs and spin these around like that. And that will bring this whole section together here. You can go ahead and close these. These tabs will go into those slots, just like the Siege side swipe. And here, before we fold the doors down, there are these little pieces right here that you want to fold around. That tab will go into a slot under there. Tab that in, and then close the door. And this piece here, this edge here, loves to nick the black paint. It seems to be unavoidable. I don't really know how to do it without hitting that. So that seems to be just an unfortunate effect of how that's there, I guess. I don't know how to avoid that. But yeah, fold that piece up and fold the door down. And we are in the very, very cool DeLorean mode here. You can then take, so I believe this would be the DeLorean look from Back to the Future 1. And then you can take this thing here, and with that little nub, put that to the back of the car. It just pegs that little here, the little post right here. Just that little post just pegs into this little hole right there. There we go. And then I believe this here is the Back to the Future 2 look with that thing in the back. Like I said in the review, which if you haven't seen the review, click up here. Make sure to watch that as well. But like I said in that video, I don't think I have seen Back to the Future 2. I know I've seen the first one, but I don't think I ever saw 2. But another mode that you can kind of get here is you can take these wheels and just spin them down like that on both sides. And then there's, like I said, there's two joints here. I like to unclick this joint and fold it down because it'll kind of click down there. Whereas if you do it on the other joint, it won't hold too well. There we go. And now he's in like hover mode. My camera is really freaking out there. But now he's in like hover mode, which also looks very cool. And you can take this and you can do whatever you want with that. His gun pegs into this hole right down here for an into, oop, that's not supposed to happen. Put his gun pegs in down there for like an integrated weapon storage, which is very cool. I like that. That definitely is nice. And you can just fold his wheels back to how they were. And now to get him back into robot mode, you just remove all the accessories. And then you can take the gun. Actually, yeah, let's do the gun. Take this with that little nub there toward the front of the gun. Like that. There's a little notch cut out right there. I think it's supposed to face that way. But then we take Gigawatt here. And I like to start by opening the doors, which you just kind of pull up under the big exhaust pipe there. And it'll nick that black paint. I think that's just kind of unavoidable, unfortunately. And this part here seems to be really difficult. What I like to do is I just, instead of trying to like grab that and break the plastic on it, I just kind of bend the hood down a tiny bit. It kind of just dislodges both of them. And then they just click down into place, down on his shoulders there. And then you can bring his arms out, unfold the fists, straighten the arms out. You can then fold his wheels in here so that joint will click. Here, fold the second joint and then unclick it and click it down in there. Like so. And then with the hood here, you want to kind of bring it down about halfway and push down at the front here while pulling up in the back. It's very difficult. Oh, wait, no, do it the other way. My bad. Push down in the back, push up in the front from underneath. Like that. And then kind of like how it was going up, you kind of have to wiggle it around the head. But it'll fit into place right there. And then just hold off on that. Open his legs. Unfold all of that. And what I do here is I just push these in like that, because that'll pop the feet out. And then you can close these and then push these in the rest of the way. With these closed, it'll like stop it when it's all the way in. With these open, it'll just keep going. Then you spin them around at the waist. Now you can take this whole front end of the DeLorean. This big tab here will go into this slot down here, like so. And there is a tab right here that will go into the slot right up in here. So you just fit those together there. And then, of course, separate the legs. And pose him however you would like. But that was the transformation guide for the Transformers Back to the Future crossover Gigawatt, whatever you want to say. Very, very cool figure. Like I said, if you haven't seen the review, make sure to watch that. That should be popping up right about now. And leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and have a good night.